Hello, I'm Grace. We will now conduct a precise analysis of the signals of imbalance in the labor market, which remain hidden behind the modest increase in the number of employed persons. As of July, the number of employed persons in South Korea was recorded at approximately 29.136 million, an increase of 108,000 compared to the same period last year. After a temporary decline in May, employment indicators have shown signs of recovery, marking an upward trend for 2 consecutive months starting in June. However, the overall employment rate for those aged 15 and older stood at 63.3%, representing a 0.1 percentage point decrease compared to the previous year. The fact that this decline in the employment rate has persisted for 4 consecutive months, including this month, suggests that this is not merely a temporary phenomenon. Examining industry-specific data reveals a stark divergence in the qualitative changes occurring within the job market. In traditional industrial pillars such as agriculture, forestry and fisheries, manufacturing and construction, the number of employed persons actually decreased, struggling to maintain momentum. In contrast, the healthcare and social welfare services sector, along with arts and sports-related services, saw an increase in employment, helping to bolster the overall indicators. This discrepancy in indicators is analyzed to be closely linked to shifts in the age composition of the economically active population. While the employment rate for those aged 15 to 64, the OECD standard, rose slightly to 70.3%, the drop in the overall employment rate suggests that stagnation in specific age groups is severe. In particular, the deterioration of employment indicators among the youth is acting as a key factor, undermining the overall vitality of the labor market. This follows a pattern very similar to 2023, when manufacturing employment declined and youth employment contracted. Consequently, the current employment situation is in the midst of a rapid structural reorganization toward the service sector, driven by an aging population. Rather than focusing solely on the superficial figure of the total number of employed persons, we must closely examine whether there is a substantive decline in the quality of the labor market. The growing number of the economically inactive population, those who have given up job searching and exited economic activity, could negatively impact potential growth rates in the future. Ultimately, there is an urgent need for policy responses to bridge the gap between industries and secure high-quality jobs that the youth population can actually experience. I'm Grace, thanks for watching.